Hey, it's Mars, and this is Intro to Unity and plyGame Part 3. In this video, we're going to set up plyGame. In Unity, your game is broken up into scenes. Normally, we would add individual scenes to our build settings. So we would go to File, Build Settings. But we're actually, from now on, going to use plyGame to do so. So I'll go to Window, plyGame, Main Editor. And sure, I'll initialize plyGame. And I'll also remove existing inputs because this is a new project. And I'll dock this next to my game. And here, in the main project window, this is where we'll now be adding our scenes. So let's make a scene here. Right now we've been moved to the bootstrap scene is what it's called. We'll never want to make changes here, so let's get out of the bootstrap by going to New Scene, and I will save my scene in my Scenes folder. And then once again we'll go to plyGame, and I can add that scene so that it's included were I to build my game. Next, I'd like to go to my sound settings and turn off Auto Create Audio Listener, as we'll be putting that on our camera or our player, depending on the game. We'll also go to Tools, plyGame, Show Toolbar. And this gives us, I'm going to dock this next to my hierarchy here, this gives us a different play button. So the play button at the top of Unity shows you what the scene would look like, but the plyGame play button shows you what would happen if you were to build your game and double click on the exe. If we press the play button now, we would get a black screen, and that's because of plyGame's screen editor system. I'll open that now by going to Window, plyGame, Screens, and I'll also dock that next to plyGame. plyGame was released June 2013 for Unity version 4.1, and for over a year and a half, this screen editor was the best solution for making your game's interface. With just a few clicks you could make a button, texture it, scale it, and link it to a plyblocks event for visual scripting. Having said that, Unity's Canvas interface, aka UGUI, was added in Unity 4.6 and is what we'll be using from now on. We will, however, need to make two changes in our screen editor before we proceed. Let's go to the Loading Screens tab, and we'll get rid of the Now Loading text. And lastly, on our Language Screen tab, where it says OR Scene, this is where the game will go when we double click the exe after we've built the game. So in your game, if you wanted the first scene that the player arrives at to be the main menu scene, you'd want to choose that here in this drop down. So the last thing we need to do now is to hide the starting screen editor screen. It's a black screen. We won't be able to see our game, and we'll only need to do it once. So in your screen editor language screen here, whatever scene you go to first, right when you start the game, that's when you would want to create a game object, give it a plyblocks component, and then we would say common on start, and then we would go to GUI and choose hide all screens. And once you've used that hide all screens block, the black screen editor screen will go away and we'll be able to see our scene. Now that we've had a quick look at Unity, plyblocks, and plyGame, we're ready to get to work. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.